another, and happy World Book Day. I'm feeling all snuggly and cosy in my Frugi PJs for grown-ups, ready to read to you The Last Garden, written by Rachel Ip and illustrated by me, Anneli Bray. So grab a blanket or a friend, get comfy, and let's get started. The Last Garden, written by Rachel Ip and illustrated by Anneli Bray. In the middle of our country, there was a city. In the middle of the city, there was a garden. The city was grey and sad, but the garden was bright and beautiful. Once, before the war came, there were trees on every corner. Now this was the last garden left. The war went on, and still Zara looked after her garden. There were pear trees and nut trees and flowers and herbs. Zara grew figs and apricots and all kinds of vegetables for the people of our city. She let us climb trees and build dens. Sometimes we picked fruit and helped her water the plants. We took Zara's flowers home to our broken houses. We brought her figs and pears to our friends in hospital. But the war was on our doorstep. Bombs were falling and our homes shook. There were cracks in our road, and the wall around our playground crumbled. We no longer played in our playground, but we still enjoyed Zara's garden. She showed us how to tie up her broken plants, and we picked the bruised and tender vegetables. Together, we planted new seeds in old tin cans and rusty paint pots. Greyness and sadness had spread through our city, but our plants grew green and bright. Then one day, we weren't allowed in Zara's garden anymore. It wasn't safe to play outside. Bombs were falling every day, and nowhere was safe in our city. Everyone was leaving. We packed our things because we were leaving too. Zara locked the gate to her garden, and we left our city together. For months, Zara's garden lay empty and alone. But it was still growing. At last the day came when the war was over. Slowly we returned to our broken city. Zara still had the keys to her garden. She unlocked the gate. Zara smiled. All those months her plants had still been growing. They were tall and strong and wild and free. Her garden was full of life and colour. Just as before, we went to play in Zara's garden. We climbed trees and picked pears. We helped Zara water the flowers, and like the garden, our city blossomed and came back to life. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed The Last Garden as much as I enjoyed illustrating it. Until next time, goodbye.